What's up, y'all? In this video we are going to de-brass this, make this brass, this clear coat, get it off and make the brass a little bit darker to match an existing handle set that's been on the door for like 70 years. So instead of swapping out the cylinder with this bright brass finish, or even this Schlage cylinder, we've got a Baldwin and a Schlage, and they have a quickset version, or the old Baldwin version, which is kind of like a cigar key. So they will need it to be a Schlage key. So to match the handle set, we're going to go ahead and strip this. This guy already, if you run your fingernail over it, the clear coat is flaking off. This one's going to darken up very nicely. The Baldwins are always problematic because they used a practically super heavy duty clear coat, and every time I've done it they come out kind of splotchy or take a lot of time to do. Again, Schlage, no problem. So let's get started with it. We're going to use a marine grade stripper. How many stripper jokes can we get into one video? Probably quite a few. Quick stripper. This is not the marine grade. I used to buy a quote marine grade stripper that worked really well. This one does not work as well, but it does help a little bit. I've kind of considered, you can see I've already disassembled all the parts from the locks, strip them out. So typically what I'll do is I'll shove something in right up to there, because you don't want the inside of the cylinder to start a corrosion process while you're doing this. So you need to kind of protect the inside. The best way to do that probably is just use a little mini plug follower, maybe. What do you think about that? All right, I'm gonna try this because it just needs to go face down, just deep enough for that. And of course the two fronts of it. So I'm hoping these little caulk tips keep it from corroding up here, but I'll probably spray a little bit of lubricant in here beforehand. In fact, I'll do that. And now we wait. All right, I left these in here far longer than I meant to. I gotta get geared up. Safety goggles in case it splashes. Remember, we're not going to be able to see much of a difference because we're just taking off the clear coat. So if anything, they'll just be shinier now. That clear coat did not come off one bit. You can see it still on there. And that's the bald one. We're going to have to scrape it. Now this one's probably better. Didn't do a thing to it. Okay. Well, put this one. That one's going to look good. I think I got all of it off. This one didn't even do a thing. Maybe right there. Alright, so we're going to have to poke this guy out and brush it probably. Alright, as much as I don't want to do it, I think we need to go ahead and wire brush this one off. That means I'm going to have to buff the face of it too. But it is what it is. See that? It's that clear coat. Melting away there. Plug faces. So they look stupid if you don't. Alright, so the trick here is to keep the tops of them super dry and let the vapor go up and go over it. So I'm going to actually use this heat gun to make sure it's super dry as well. And then we're going to pour the ammonia in there and quickly tap it up before I gag on it. Ammonia is literally the worst thing you can breathe in. Boom. Let's get good. Very carefully pour. There. And cap it. And seal it in a plastic bag. Alright, y'all, these have been in for about 2 hours now. And I'm about to leave, so I gotta take them out. Because I don't want to leave them in overnight. They will get too corroded. So, if they're not ready now, then we'll have to do another batch in the morning. Let me put this over my face so I don't breathe in this ammonia and start gagging. And then once again, this is 2 hours after brushing. They're getting nice and dark. So let's go ahead and pull them. Beautiful. Nice patina there. Starting to get even darker there. See, if we would have left those you know what? Let's go ahead and leave them. Overnight. Yeah, we're gonna leave them overnight. Gotta make sure and package it up though. Yeah. Oof. Alright, we'll see what happens overnight. All right, y'all. It's the next morning. Actually, about 8 o'clock the next morning. Let's go ahead and see how these did. Whew, here we go. It's bad. Oh, look at that. It's purple. That's crazy. That's super cool, though. Look at that. Wow. Never seen that happen. I guess because of the green. Wicked smelly. All right, let's see what we got here. Look at that, it's starting to turn on us already. Need to go ahead and lubricate, I think. Well, I was supposed to have soapy water in here. Doesn't look like I do. Very much. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Gonna wire brush off that part. I think the Baldwin actually came out even better, surprisingly. Let's let y'all ponder life here. Let me go refill my soapy water. Alright, so that's what they look like dried off. What I'm going to let them do is kind of sit out where I got to go ahead and schedule the appointment for these. And I will take both. I'm going to put the picture up here of the customer's front door that this is going in right here, and tell me what you think. What you think would work better? I'm thinking of going with the Baldwin. She was quoted Baldwin, so I mean, these were nice cylinders, but that says Baldwin, so I think we may end up going. It's the true Baldwin. Plug matches a little bit better here, but you know, they're hardcore with that. I'm going Baldwin. Of course, the bottom pins won't be loaded, but I can reuse everything else. All right, it is the day of, and these have just been sitting here for the past couple of days. I got to get them keyed up because I've got a rekey for them. Kim pointed out that plug matches that better. You know, maybe I should try to darken this by itself just a little bit more because I've got about an hour. Maybe it'll get a little bit darker. I don't know, we'll see. It's pretty green. Lubricant will take care of that. There we go. That works a little bit better. All right, time to key it up. All right. I don't think you'll be able to tell. And there is our finished product. Matches that perfectly. So if I lubricate this, it'll be good. It's just the part that people don't touch. Yep, that'll work. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments on this video or any other ones, post them in the comments section. We'll catch y'all next video.